Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. How is everyone doing? I have a feeling we have a lot of updates today. I mean, I don't have anything except for I got in touch with unemployment myself, which is quite a feat here in Pennsylvania. So hopefully you guys are doing as well. I think we're supposed to get paid on Wednesday. We'll see, right? So how's everybody doing? There are so many people on here. Uh, Maybe does this time work better? I actually have to go somewhere, so that's why I kind of started a little early, because I got to get off about 6:30 ish. But let me know if this time works better for you guys. I'm kind of open, depending on the day. But anyway, um, so yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll start with the chat, and then we'll just kind of go from there. If you guys want me to do an update on your specific state, definitely list it in the chat and I will report back tomorrow night with whatever information I can find. Obviously, I have an update for Pennsylvania. So, seems like in Pennsylvania, supposedly, there you can file for anything or claim anything, meaning PEUC and PUA, as well as extended benefits. However, I think there's probably more people having issues with that than not. But yeah, I started around 7 o'clock a.m. and went on the chat, and I had 3 browsers up because I had 3 different sessions, and I was trying to go through the chat process, 3 different browsers. And probably after 45 minutes, I finally connected with someone, and thankfully, they knew what the heck was going on, and they supposedly fixed it. So yeah, I don't know how many weeks I'm going to get paid, but I'll just be happy with something on Wednesday. So we'll see. So anyway, I'll just get to the chat and we'll go from there. So Rick, you are on PUA. Did anyone get back pay January 2nd, 9th, and 16th? I talked to a lady today. She was going to do it for me, but the system needs to catch up. Try again next week. If not, call back. Yeah, and I think, okay. So, yeah, and then Jay is following up by saying that you were on the PUA queue for 25 minutes, which is really good. Wow. Yeah, because I think people have been on hold for close to an hour after they finally get through, right? But yeah, I'm definitely seeing a lot of issues in the Facebook group regarding Pennsylvania PUA and PEUC. People are just having issues all over the place. Obviously, I don't want this to be totally about Pennsylvania because I want to help everyone. But if we need to do one, Pennsylvania only live, we could definitely do so. Just let me know. Keith, my claim says reopen and I filed Sunday for all 4 weeks. It says in progress and I have one unresolved issue. I still get paid Wednesday. Well, I wonder what your unresolved issue I wonder what that's all about. The good thing is, as long as it's saying in progress, I think that the true test will be, well, unless you did it yesterday. Now tomorrow when you log in, make sure you see your balance decreasing. That's what I'm hoping for. I was able to actually see my balance in our account, and I was like, okay, good. At least there's not like a big zero there. So I know that there's hope for my claim. This is so frustrating. I pray that the next time they pass a bill, they do it sooner rather than later, so we don't have to go through this stuff. Go through this craziness again. Tinya, hi everyone. Keith, I've been calling PUA since your last live, and I can't get through all day. It's busy. Well, Rick seemed to get through. Oh no, Jay seemed to get and Rick. Yeah, maybe they could share some secrets. Yeah, and everyone's calling, right? It's not just obviously Pennsylvania, but it's going to be everywhere. Like California, I can't even imagine what you guys are going through right now. Jay, a hoop for PA, mine says I can't claim for 1 week after I reactivated my account. Okay, so what do you okay. And then on your weekly claim, click it to start it, then it will say you have to claim, but in order to reopen it, oh, so it's like a loop, right? Is that what you're saying? I think I read that with someone else. Like, it's telling you to reopen it, but then it's, like, looping, and you can't do anything with it. Hopefully, they'll get that fixed, relatively soon. Um, so it's yeah. Juan, hey. I was able to file 1 week only. Tried to call so many times today, wasn't able to connect. I will wait to see if guidance from then shows up because we have till 29th to file the 3 weeks. Juan, you're not in Pennsylvania, are you? I can't remember what state you're in. It's so hard. I try to remember, but it's hard. Tink, you still haven't received your stimulus. Have you gone to the irs.gov website and created an account? Definitely do that, and you might be able to not really track it, but at least know, yes, that they tried to deposit or they tried to send out a check, or if they did send out a check, you'll be able to see the date that they send it out. And not sure if you're aware, but the United States Postal Service is extremely slow. So if you are looking to pay bills, make sure you pay them extra early if you're putting the payment in the mail, because it is so flippin' slow. Like, it's taking a month for things to get places. So maybe that's why. Keith said, anyone have an issue on the PUA claim? If so, did anyone get paid? Okay, so you're asking that even though you're able to file, you do see an issue on your claim. Even though you have an issue, you're able to certify, but the real question is, will you get paid even though there's an issue? Um, yeah, that's a good question. PEUC didn't see that at all. Jay, you got paid. Okay. Val, how are you? So many people already, I see they gave me text last week. Really? But they take their sweet time on getting everything done. I'm glad people took you up on that. And I totally, I totally forgot. I did write down your number and then, so yeah. But thank you for always being here, supporting the channel. And I'm glad people took advantage of your phone number. So I guess New Jersey's not in action, which is very disappointing to hear. Oh, this is crazy. Crazy, crazy. Rick says I could file yesterday for week only PA. So talk to a lady took 2 hours. Oh my gosh. If you file Sunday, you should see it Wednesday. And Jay said he didn't get a payment yet. Oh my goodness. Random entertainment. Is anyone from Oklahoma and have received their benefits today? Did I have something for Oklahoma? There were a couple of states that I had specific, and you probably already got them or got the link when I sent it last time. Here is well, what I'm putting in the chat now is an expected timeline of when they intend to pay people in Oklahoma. I don't know. I know you frequently come to my lives, but I'm not sure if you were on one of the lives that I put it in the chat. But definitely check that out, and hopefully that helps. But yeah, if there's anyone in Oklahoma that got paid, if you can kindly put it in the chat, because Random Entertainment would like to know. Paul, benefits still say exhausted here in Washington State. I was getting regular unemployment. I did get an email saying to keep filing my claim, but it still says exhausted. So yeah, I think in Washington State, I don't think I could find any information. Yeah, there no updates whatsoever on anything for the state of Washington. So, yeah, it just sounds like they haven't programmed the PEUC extension, which obviously you would be on next. So, hopefully, and it sounds like you're able to file, so that's good. But hopefully, as soon as they get it implemented, you'll be able to get paid. But yeah, that's very frustrating. Um, Louise, I'm from Colorado. Just wondering when Colorado is going to start paying the extra $300. Actually, I might have a little cheat sheet for you too. Wait, Colorado. I gotta get more organized. I apologize. Mm, okay, no, I don't have anything for Colorado. But yeah, let me check on that payment date for the $300. They in the state of Colorado, it looks like they are starting to do weekly town halls. So if you're able to, definitely call into them because they might be able to offer more insight. But as far as this tracker is concerned, so in the chat, I'm going to put a website. It's not my website. And it doesn't look like there is any ETA for the state of Colorado. So if you are in a state where you're wondering what's the status of the extra $300 boost, definitely go to the website that I put in the chat. Now, if you are in California, Indiana, Michigan, and Ohio, and Virginia, definitely go to that link because at the bottom under the chart, there are some additional notes that might be able to give you some kind of insight of when you might get paid. So, for example, if you are Michigan, it looks like, and you have exhausted PUA and PEUC, it looks like they're going to start paying out on January 30th. If you're in Ohio and you exhausted PUC, it looks like they're targeting January 31st. If you were on PUA, they're looking to pay out February 26th. Oh, gosh. That's a while. Virginia looks like they're going to start to pay out PEUC and PUA if you've exhausted benefits January 28th. So yeah, there's a lot of good information, and definitely check this out. Frequently because I do tend to update it. Oh, and if you are in the state of New Jersey, Val was kind enough to put his phone number, so feel free to send him a text. I know New Jersey is sending out text alerts to give you an update of, I guess, ETAs of when you could expect to get paid. But in case you didn't receive that, definitely check out Val's phone number. All right, Scott, can you tell me why unemployment says pending issue? I live in Alabama. Pending issue. And you're in Alabama, which I thought were pretty much paying. Not 100% sure. You definitely want to try to reach out to the unemployment customer service because I am showing that Alabama should be paying. So I'm not 100% sure on that. Michael, someone please tell me when Georgia PUA exhausted in November, is it going to pay? Said within 14 days from, let's see, what do I have in Georgia? Oh, here, this is what I have for Georgia. So, Michael, go in the chat and I put in a resource for Georgia to kind of give you a timeline. Hopefully that helps. Marie, any updates in Ohio? Yeah, so I did put, I think that was Ohio, wasn't it? So many states. Oh. Oh, no, I didn't. So yeah, here is an update So if you live in Ohio, I just put a website in the chat and you'll be able to get there's like a whole chart of when you can expect to get paid depending on the program. Lizzie, I've read something about PUA only allowing 50 weeks maximum benefits per person, regardless of any stimulus package passed. If you collected your 50 weeks, you are done. Yes, I did hear that as well. So, for example, I have a friend that lives in Oregon, and in the year 2020, Oregon and other states paid out more than 39 weeks because I think California is one of them too. Like they paid an additional 8 weeks or whatever. Um, so yeah, like say last year you were paid 45 weeks of PUA because some states did pay more because I guess for whatever reason. So those people, if you got paid 45 weeks of PUA last year, then unfortunately, even though the bill is extended 11 weeks, you would only get paid for those 5 weeks. So you are correct. There's you can only collect 50 weeks, combination of what you collected last year and this year. So thank you for reminding me to say that because um yeah, cuz that's huge, especially in those states where they did pay more than uh 39 weeks last year. Rocky, they gave me 7 weeks extension before any package was done, but once the package was passed, only got 4 weeks for a total of so hopefully, um wait, you're in Nevada, right? Oh, that's right, you're a PUA. Okay, well, ugh, hopefully within the next month or so, they'll pass another bill to extend that even further, and then hopefully you won't see any lapse in payments. Does anyone know when Virginia will roll out the $300 per week in unemployment? So yeah, definitely take a look at the resource. What did I do with it? I put a resource in the chat and then I lost it. Um, definitely check out the resource that I put in the chat because there's actually a lot of updates in Virginia. Well, there's one, but Virginia. Yeah, they're it looks like they did start paying out January 20th. But if you've exhausted PUA and PEUC, it looks like the target date is January 28th. When is Michigan getting the 11 weeks? I don't think I had any. There are some states that give absolutely no information about anything. And I think Michigan is one of them. Oh, the end of February. Michigan is updating their system. They have to verify employment and identity. They are saying at the end of February, unfortunately. That's all I have for Michigan. PUA in Illinois, when will it be starting? And again, I haven't looked these up in several days, so obviously things could have changed. So what I'll do now, yeah, for Illinois, the last update I could find is from the 8th because they don't tend to but yeah, so what I'll do is I'll write down Michigan, Illinois, and I'll do some research on them and then report back tomorrow to see if there's any updates on them. Jerome, I exhausted my PUA in December, but I heard that Virginia is going to reinstate PUA. Is it true? Yes, Jerome. It will be extended for all states, which is great, for a total of 50 weeks. So previously, in the year 2020, you could only get paid 39 weeks of PUA unless your state just happened to get you more. So yeah, if you only collected 39 weeks last year, then you will be able to collect an additional 11 weeks of PUA. And in Virginia, they're looking to have that rolled out by January 28th. That's the estimated date. Ben Stiller. Still having problems with the PUA claim for Pennsylvania. Every time I start to reopen my claim, it starts glitching, not letting me complete it. Is everyone having these problems? I've been hearing a lot of people are having the problems. And then they reopen a new claim, and some people are being redirected to start a new application. So yeah, what I'll do tonight is a little bit more research now that we've had a full day of people reaching out to PUA, and hopefully maybe I'll come across someone that had the same issue and what people are supposed to do. But I'm assuming they'll just have to obviously fix it, which okay, so Rick said last Friday he had the same issue after he tried to reactivate. All right, so gave update for Virginia. Sorry, guys. My chat goes a little wonky sometimes. All right. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you guys. Okay, great question. I was just going through the chat and reading new stuff that we haven't already talked about. D-Dub broke town baby. Are they changing it to $400 a week? Great question. So as of now, as we know, from starting December 27th to March 13th, they have implemented an extra $300 boost. So what the new bill is proposing is starting March 14th all the way until September 30th. They are looking to increase the weekly boost to $400. So unfortunately, the bill has not passed into law yet. Although the good thing is that's what people are they've been saying the same thing for a while. So hopefully it'll eventually be $400. But just know from now until March 13th, it's definitely going to be $300. That's definitely not going to be changing. But hopefully mid-March it'll change to $400. Chris, I have a question. I was only able to file for 1 week of PUA, didn't get the 4 weeks we missed. PUA is just absolutely, yeah. And Donnell, what's up, everyone? PUA in Pennsylvania is moving slow. It's crazy, right? All right, make money online. You want me to ask you about Arkansas and Hawaii? I will definitely do research because the last time, see, when I do research, I try to research. The reason why it takes me so long and I can't provide updates every day is I try to find information regarding not only every program, but every scenario of every program. So, for example, there are some states that are paying PEUC and PUA to people that haven't exhausted their benefits prior to the expiration date. So those guys are being paid. So it's easy. Like I could come on here and be like, yeah, this state's paying when that's not 100% true. They might be paying for the people that have not exhausted their benefits. But what I'm looking for is an ETA to help people get an idea of when they could expect to get paid if they did indeed exhaust their benefits. I know that was a mouthful, but when I do research, I do a ton of research. So I will do research on Michigan, Illinois, Pennsylvania, PUA, Arkansas, and Hawaii, and give you guys an update tomorrow. And if you are in the state of Ohio, I did put a resource in the chat. Oh, you know what? I have a resource for Hawaii too. So let me grab that real quick. So if you are in the state of Hawaii, at least I think I have one for Hawaii. Where is it? And if you are new to my channel, I do go live on my channel Monday through Friday. Usually it's 6:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I just put information in Ohio. I'm not sure, or in Hawaii. So I'm not sure how helpful it is, but that's the only information I could find. Um, so yeah, I created this channel to help navigate unemployment. As we know, it's confusing and it's stressful and frustrating. And hopefully, this is a platform that you guys can use to, compare notes and all that good stuff. So thank you for being here. Where am I? Updates in California. Yeah, California's got a lot going on. So yeah, I will definitely do some updates on that. So Christine, what happened with PUA in Pennsylvania? Everybody's having different situations. Everyone's having different issues. It's nuts. The Facebook group is going bonkers. So what I'm going to do is kind of navigate through Facebook, through the PUA groups, and kind of get a gauge of, because now that people had an entire day to get in touch with PUA support, hopefully we'll get some kind of answers. All right, Colorado and Michigan. I already have Michigan on my list. Got it. Okay. John M. I reopened my claim, but was only able to file 1 week. Yeah, that's very stressful. Jeff, missed you. Miss Unemployment MVP. That is something I had. That was an award that I never thought I would get, but I'll take it. I will take it. Yeah, and I apologize. I meant to go live this weekend, but I just had a lot going on, so I do apologize for that. Jawan, in the chat, I did put a link to Ohio that will give you updates. Arkansas, PUA. I will do research on that. Georgia. Oh my goodness. I'm going to be busy. I will do research on Georgia, Ohio. AB, I won't be able to certify till next Monday because I had to reopen the claim. Will I be able to claim prior weeks after the 31st? You know what? You should be able to. I mean, technically, you may not be able to, because who knows how they're going to program the systems. However, if you are approved for the weeks, from now and then previous weeks, you will get paid for that. It's just a matter of what kind of hurdles do you have to go through to get paid. So the good thing is, if you're approved for those weeks, you'll definitely get paid. But you might have to reach out to support, so then they can maybe file those weeks for you if you cannot claim those weeks yourself, if that makes any sense, which is so frustrating. Adam, any info on New Jersey? Been waiting since 12/26. So Adam, do me a favor, and in the chat, Val had put his phone number, and definitely send him a text, and he'll be able to give you updates on that. Apparently in New Jersey, they were supposed to be texting people updates. Maybe you didn't get one. But luckily, Val is kind enough to share his phone number so that people can reach out and give some insight. Yes, Andrew, I will do some research on California. And like I said, I apologize. I didn't get a chance to do it this weekend. The Dollar Queen, Pennsylvania PUA was reduced by 2.4%. Oh, shoot. You know what? Oh, where did I find that? Yes. Did anyone else have their claim reduced? That's about $400 month loss. Great question. I did see this issue. Where did I find it? I think I found it on Facebook. So what I'm going to do, the Dollar Queen, is, let me write that down. Because what I think happens is when you filed for PUA in the year 2020, you have an income, right? Because you were working or you're self-employed or whatever. However, when it especially in Pennsylvania, it's asking you to create a new claim, possibly, as well as update your 2020 income, which for a lot of people is zero because they were living on unemployment because their business had closed, right? So because your income for the year 2020 is now zero, then PUA might be paying you the minimum, which is greatly reduced by what you were getting paid last year. I did find an article or a Facebook post or something regarding this, and I have to find it because it specifically says steps that you can take when this happens. So I think I know where it is, but so yeah, come back tomorrow and I will have that for you. And I think it was specifically written for Pennsylvania. So yeah, I will get that information for you. Kung Fu, sorry. Received my last 3 weeks last week for extended benefits and PA. So will I get my extra $300 this week? Yes, you should. So the extra $300 weekly boost you get a week after you file your regular benefits. So yeah, if you got 3 weeks last week, then you should get $900. I think it paid on Tuesday. So yeah, Tuesday or Wednesday, you should definitely get it. My claim is straight now, except for missing 3 weeks of the $300 boost in Pennsylvania. So, just like I just said, hopefully this week you will get the extra $300 boost because they do pay a week later. Steve, since I waited Sunday to activate my PUA and PA, like you said, I can't file till the 31st. So how will I get backdated? Because they said I have to file by the 29th. So are there parameters now that you have to wait? Yeah, you might be in a weird loop with other people in PUA, right? Because I'm seeing a lot of people in that same situation. I know on the site there are instructions to get it backdated, but you'd be sending an email. Yeah, I'll see if I can find some insight on that. See if I see other people having those issues as well. And I will report back. I mean, I think what they'll wind up doing is because everyone's having these problems, I think what they'll wind up doing is hopefully in the middle of the week, they'll do some sort of maintenance and kind of like fix everyone. Because if they even expect people to reach out to them one by one to get their claim fixed, they're asking for, I mean, that's just ridiculous. Richard, why are a lot of people only able to claim 1 week and others are getting 4 weeks? That's a great question. I have no idea. It could be maybe dependent upon when they exhausted their benefits, if they did. So, for example, you have some people on PUA and PEUC that they never exhausted their benefits. The program just expired December 26th. But then you have those people that have exhausted their benefits prior to December 26th. And I would imagine that those people would have more issues than, the people that didn't. So yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, like I said, there's so many different programs, but then there's so many different scenarios within each program. So that's why if I were to do my due diligence and do research on every single state every day, that would take. Well, I did it one day. It took like 6 hours. That's why I can't do that every day. But yeah, it's a great question, Richard. I wish they could just push a button and fix everyone. Andrew, I filed for PUA February of last year. I spoke to several different people on EDD, and they all said I need to just wait and my benefits will be added for the 11 weeks. So, Andrew, one thing, because you were in California, I think, and obviously correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought that they did extend PUA by a couple weeks. And if they did, then, like, say, obviously every state got 39 weeks. Say in California, they extended it by 6 weeks. So while everyone else was getting 39 weeks, you were getting 45 weeks last year. With the new law, you can only claim 50 weeks total. So what that means is if you did indeed get 45 weeks of PUA payment last year, you would only be entitled for 5 weeks this year, if that makes any sense. So regardless of when you collected, you can only collect 11 weeks or 50 weeks total of PUA between last year and this year. So definitely figure out how many weeks you got paid last year so you can kind of gauge of how many weeks you will be able to get paid this year. And maybe California is not one that extended their PUA. I thought they did, but again, there's 50 states. I can't, it's impossible for me to keep up with all of them. So Patricia, I only got for this week for PUA. It won't let me file back. Yeah, again, I know that there are instructions on how you can file back claims or backdated claims. I think it's in the back. I think it's on the PUA portal. But again, they want you to send an email, which you won't hear until like 2 months or something. And obviously, you can always try calling. Annette, I was able to sign up for Pennsylvania PUC. I received regular PUC, but not the extra. So yeah, Annette, you'll get paid the extra $300 next week. In Pennsylvania, the boost comes a week later. Basketball, anything on Indiana? Yeah, let me just check Indiana real quick. Oh, I have PEUC and PUA will be available to file on January 22nd. That is the last thing that I have for Indiana. Philly back pay. Who do I get it? Who do I get it? I'm not sure what you're asking. Oh, Tania. Is it Tanya? Tania? I can't file. Couldn't get on at all. It kept saying inactive. Yeah, you might need to. Oh, okay. So you're on PEUC then, right? Or extended benefits, or in other words, you're not on PUA. I think I'm seeing a lot of people saying that as well. I hate to say this, you might just have to try chat in the morning, and maybe you can get through, and they'll be able to fix your account. Iowa is paying. Oh, that's good. Christine, my husband has weeks left and filed 1226 and he can't file it. He says he needs to reactivate. So Christine, if you are in Pennsylvania, you can definitely click the reactivate button. However, it's sending people to like a brand new application, or it's like looping people. If you're in Pennsylvania, if you're in another state, it might do something different. In fact, I think California was doing that as well. It was like looping people. So yeah, I'll try to look into that if you are in Pennsylvania and hopefully have some answers. Lou, I've tried to apply for my biweekly PEUC claim on Sunday. Was not able to claim it. In fact, I've not been able to successfully file since December 26th. Lou, what state are you in? If you're in Pennsylvania, you should be good to go. If not, then if you are in Pennsylvania, you're still having issues. A lot of people are. If you're not in Pennsylvania, let me know what state you are in, because maybe they haven't implemented PEUC yet in your state. Lewis, I'm in Colorado. I'm claiming regular unemployment. I'm not affected by the pandemic. I'm job attached. Do I still get the extra $300? Great question. And yes, you do. So yeah, no matter what unemployment program you were on, as long as you are collecting at least $1 a week, you will collect the extra $300 boost. Patricia, I'm in PA, couldn't file this week. So I tried chat. Yes. Okay. This is the secret for chat in the state of Pennsylvania. So what I did was I had 3 browsers up, each having different sessions. So I think I put like hi or something. Okay. So you open the chat and it'll ask you, are you an employer? And then it says something about PUA. You type in no. And then it'll say, okay, what can I help you with? Then you type in claim. Now, after you type in claim, it'll give you a resource to look at that doesn't help, right? And as soon as it sends you that resource, it'll send you a second message and it'll say something like, is there anything I can help you with? That's when you type in agent. Don't type live agent. Don't do anything else. Just type agent. And it'll either say, sorry, we're busy, try again, or you'll eventually connect to someone. Now, obviously, more times than not, it'll definitely say, please try again later. And when that third message comes up that says, please try again later, just type in something like hi, and it restarts the whole session all over again. So hopefully that helps. And definitely try that. It took me like 45 minutes to get through this morning. And I started trying at like 7:00 this morning. Chabella, I'm just confused with Pennsylvania PUA. Did the refile. I don't know where I stand with my new claim. No clarification from them. Yes, it seems like a lot of people are in the same boat, unfortunately. It's very confusing, right? Yeah, I will do research on that. I'll just kind of dig through the Facebook group and see what I can find out, and then I'll report back tomorrow. I've been paid out for 4 weeks, only got one $300 boost. Will and when should I expect the other 3 weeks? So what state are you in? If you're in Pennsylvania, you do get paid a week later. But yeah, it all depends on the state and how they do it. But the good thing is, yeah, that's really weird that you got paid once out of the 4 weeks. Yeah. But yeah, depending on the state, I'm not 100% sure when you would get paid because everyone does it differently. So Matt, I'm on Pennsylvania PUA. I filed for a 4-week period from January to this Sunday. That's good and accepted. Money was released. My balance went down. Everything is sounding positive. So I would think it would go. I would think that yes, you would get paid Wednesday. I think that there's a status that maybe you could check tomorrow. That hopefully the status of your payment would be in process. I think, or pending, or one of those. But yeah, I mean, it sounds good. So you're one of the lucky ones, Matt. So hopefully you will get paid on Wednesday. Andrew, I filed for POA last year. I exhausted all my balance, and now in December, I had a 0 balance. So yeah, you should be placed back onto PUA. And Andrew, I think you were the one in California. Is that right? Yeah. So what they did, they extended the PUA program. It was 39 weeks. Now they extended it to 50 weeks. So, and again, I know you're in California. So what you want to do is take however many weeks you got paid from PUA last year, subtract that from 50, and that's how many weeks you will get paid on PUA this year. Hopefully that makes sense. So yeah, you'll get paid up to 11 weeks PUA. And I don't know if California will automatically. I think they should automatically just put you back on it. Um, but yeah, I'll do some research on California, report back tomorrow with when you can expect to get paid if I can figure that out. If I can find that information out. Oh, okay. So Isaiah, you're also not able to backdate. So yeah, I will definitely do research on that, see if I can figure anything out. Is there supposed to be a payment sent out for Virginia PEUC? So it depends on if you exhausted PUA and PEUC in the state of Virginia, the implementation date is January 28th. However, it sounds like that if you didn't exhaust PUA or PEUC, then you should already get paid. So hopefully that helps. Oh, that was Society of Random. That was your question. Patria, Pennsylvania PUC paid me 2 weeks and they owe me 2 more. Okay, well, hopefully they will pay that relatively soon. We are united. Any news on PUA? Do recipients have to wait till next week to file? PUA is so confusing right now because everyone has a different situation. So I'll go through the Facebook group tonight and see what people's situations are and see if I can see if there's like a common thread or maybe this is what I want to know is hopefully someone talked to a representative and hopefully that representative told them, hey, by the way, we're targeting X date to get all this fixed. That's what I'm hoping I'll be able to find. But until then, I will see what I can find. The Dollar Queen, my PUA claim says it's in progress, but now I see my PEUC claim says payment will be direct deposited tomorrow. Is that a glitch? So you can only be collecting PEUC or PUA. You can't be filing both at the same time. Yeah, and I don't believe the two systems talk to each other. So I don't know if maybe you went in and did file for both programs. So yeah, you definitely want to make sure you do not get paid for both. And you want to make sure that you reach out to unemployment to see which program makes sense for your specific situation. David from Oklahoma, didn't receive my weekly payment today or extra $300. I've been receiving my benefits till today. Oklahoma. Okay, interesting. What do I have for Oklahoma? Yeah, what you might want to do. You definitely want to go to their website just to see if there's any kind of crazy quirkiness going on. I put in the chat a timeline. This probably won't help you, but yeah, it almost sounds like there's some sort of glitch going on. I would definitely keep an eye on the Oklahoma social media pages like Twitter and Facebook, because maybe there's some kind of glitch going on that they need to fix, and they just didn't communicate it to you guys. And obviously, if you don't get it in the next day or two, then I would definitely reach out to customer service for the state of Oklahoma. Because yeah, if you're expecting to get it today and you didn't, then obviously there's something craziness going on. Shepherd, I'm from Philly. PEUC, my claim is saying inactive. If I wish to reactivate and open my claim, what should I do? So I know that people are on Facebook were saying that unfortunately they had to reach out to a representative. So put it this way. The sooner you reach out to a representative for unemployment, the sooner you will get paid. So, for example, like my situation, mine didn't say inactive. It was just I had a whole completely other issue. But because I was able to reach out to them today, they released my funds, and hopefully, I should get paid on Wednesday. So I'm confident that Pennsylvania PUC, they'll eventually fix this issue because there's a lot of people that are saying inactive. However, who knows how long that's going to take, right? If you have the time, they do open at 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you're able to go through the chat, I highly recommend doing so. I did it this morning. I had 3 sessions going up and at one time, and I was just yeah, so if you can do that, that's the fastest way to get in touch with them. And actually, the mornings are probably a heck of a lot worse than the afternoon, if that helps. So I recommend you reaching out to them if you have the time, if you can. That'll be the quickest way you're going to get paid. Teresa in Pennsylvania have a balance. It says till April 10th. Went through fine, says inactive. Okay. Yeah. So Teresa, you're in the same situation. I would, if you can, reach out to someone in customer service. Hawaii. I think I have a PDF. I don't know why I just said that weird. Do I have? Yeah. So hopefully this helps. If you live in Ohio. Oh, geez. Oh my God. Oh, I'm losing my mind today. If you live in Hawaii, Fidel Brown Green, I just put a resource in the chat for you, or anyone that lives in Hawaii. Chris, I exhausted my PEUC in Texas. Will I be getting the extension with the bill passed in December? Been having trouble. Yes. Okay. Chris, yes, you will definitely be getting that extension. I haven't. Let me see the last thing I have for Texas. I probably don't have much that would even help. Yeah, the only thing I have for Texas is one of those states it's very hard to find information. So they will automatically enroll you if you are eligible, which if you collected last year, you'll be eligible. So instead of 13 weeks, you will now get paid an additional 11 weeks, starting from December 27th all the way to March 13th. Make sure in the state of Texas that you continue to request payments and perform work search activities. I know that Texas is one of those that you have to do the work search activities. So definitely keep doing that. So again, I'm not entirely sure if they have implemented PEUC in Texas because I can't find any information on it. But yeah, you should be entitled to it because they did extend the bill. So if you are finding that other people are getting paid and you're not, then you definitely want to reach out to unemployment, just see what's going on. Oh, Isaiah. Okay. If you reopen late Sunday, you have to wait till next Sunday. Oh my goodness. But it's like, why can't they tell us this stuff, right? Daryl, PAPEUC, paid and updated with the amount, except $300 bonus may come this week, but filing weekly instead of biweekly. Yeah, so Daryl, remember, or maybe you don't know, the extra $300 will come a week after you get your regular payment. So if you got paid this week, then you'll get paid the following week. If you got paid maybe today for last week, wait, now I'm just confusing myself. It'll come a week later when you normally get paid. We'll just say that. Chabella, 3 weeks in and we still confused about our benefits. Right. Well, it's because every state is doing something different. So unfortunately, what we experience in Pennsylvania might be different from California. It's going to be different from Texas and everything. So while the law is the same, the way that the states are implementing it is completely different, which is so frustrating. And then when they say that they're going to implement them, they say, yeah, go file, everything's good to go. And then you go in there and you can't because your claim is inactive. So yeah, it's so confusing. David, finally got through online here in Pennsylvania for the past 4 weeks. I hope the money will be there. Thank you for all the info. You are welcome, David. And I pray that tomorrow or Wednesday, you will see that money in your account. Sarah, if it says inactive, it says just to wait. They haven't got to it yet. So I wonder what, Sarah, you in Pennsylvania by any chance? Because, yeah, okay. Yeah, Sarah, let me know what state you're in. Indiana. Yeah, I need to do research on Indiana because I haven't done that in probably over a week. So I'm sure what I have is old. MBK Justo. When will the $300 boost begin? Okay, so yeah, in Pennsylvania, it comes a week later. So if you got your regular unemployment this week, if you got payment this week for your regular unemployment, you'll see it next week. Quiet storm. So real quick, in PA for PUA, I was able to file below for 1 week. It didn't let me backdate. What I did notice was the last time I filed, it jumped from the 26th to this week. Yeah, and I'm seeing that too because people will be putting their screenshots of what their portal looks like in Facebook, and you're right. That's very. It seems like it's very common, and what a lot of people are seeing on PUA. So frustrating. So yeah, answered that. Narban, it keeps saying I have a claim established, but it's inactive. Yeah, if you're in Pennsylvania, you might need to reach out to unemployment to get that fixed. I'm sure that, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if you were on, but I'm sure that they'll probably do a mass update and fix everyone's claim. However, who knows when that would be. So if you're able to, if you have the time, definitely get into contact with someone from unemployment. Oh, Lance, PUA in Pennsylvania, you might be able to get paid. I hope so. I hope so. Samuel only got 1 week from PUA. Basketball pro, no stimulus. So you didn't get your stimulus check. Did you? Obviously, you can go to the irs.gov, click the check my payment. You could check your payment that way. Or something else that you can do is create an account with the irs.gov website and click on tax record. Then you want to click on get transcript. And then there's like a little heading that says account transcript, and you want to click on the year 2020. And you should be able to see at least that the IRS actually sent a stimulus check. If so, when did they mail it, or when was it direct deposited? You'll be able to get more information if you actually create an account, and hopefully that would help you get more info. So I do have to jump off here in about 5 minutes or so. So I'll try to get through as much as I can. And Melissa is saying Kentucky is a mess. What do I have for Kentucky? Okay, Melissa, I don't know if this helps you. Probably not. But I did put something in the chat specifically for Kentucky, and hopefully that'll help. Okay, Christine, you are in Pennsylvania. Okay. Yeah, everyone seems to be having issues, which is ridiculous. Let's see. Kids bike life. I did reactivate And when I was done, it repeated the same process over again. I'm in Pennsylvania trying to I'm not 100% sure, kids bike life. I'm gonna do some research, and it's hard because everyone's PUA claim, I feel like, is almost in a different situation. So yeah, I'm gonna look into that and see what I can find. Dustin, my PUA claim says active after I log in, but when I try to file, it says it needs reactivated. When I click reactivate, it's asking all my info again, including my money earned in 2020. Is that normal? Yes, I did hear that. That is very common, actually. Why it's coming up for some people and for others, it's why it's coming up for some people and not for other people. I have no idea. But Dustin, keep in mind that if you do put your 2020 income, I'm sure it will be considerably less than your 2019 income because obviously you weren't working because you were collecting unemployment. So, what I do expect is your weekly benefit amount, if you were to go through this process, would be significantly less than what you were receiving last year. Um, just just want to give you a heads up. So tomorrow night, I'm going to come with a resource um, of how you can see if you can get that money a little bit higher. Obviously, there's no guarantee. I haven't even looked through it myself, but yeah, it is normal, and ooh, it's just they should have. Yeah. So anyway, hopefully, if you do go through the process and you see your weekly benefit lower than what you were expecting, um, like I said, I'll come with a resource tomorrow night that hopefully will help you at least fight to try to get more money. Mad Hatter, North Carolina is getting it the 3rd of this month, and there's no need to refile. That's good information because I know North Carolina was struggling too, right, for a little bit. Yeah, and I couldn't find any information when I've did research on North Carolina, so thank you for that. Tony, I have PUC and exhausted. I called and they put in the 11 weeks. Since it does not auto renew, yes, and back claims are being paid. Yes. And thankfully you did contact them. So then they were able to get that worked out for you. So that's good. Samuel only got 1 week paid from PUA. Stack Jones, uh, PUA. My claim is saying reopen, reactivate, but when I click weekly benefits, my claim is inactive. Do I click on the here to reactivate it because it's making a whole new claim? See, I haven't physically seen this myself. Activate, but when I click on it, my claim is inactive. Do I click the here to reactivate? That let me see here. Let me see if I can find something out about that. I'm not 100% sure. So if someone experienced that, if you are in the state of Pennsylvania, if you could reach out to Stacks or reply to him through the chat, that would be helpful because I'm not 100% sure. Filed a new claim, like they told me, will I get my back pay included or boost? Yeah, I mean, as long as you are approved for those weeks, then you'll eventually get the payment and the boost, all that good stuff. Unfortunately, it's just a matter of when, right? Which is very frustrating. It depends on the state that you live in. James, I will look into Michigan and report back tomorrow because I don't think even when the last time I did research, I really couldn't find anything. Although people through chat are saying that they're not looking to pay until the end of February. Email should be sent to claimants. But yeah, let me do more research on Michigan. California, 430 trees. Anything on California maximum benefits paid. Max benefits paid. No, I will look into that for you. In the event I don't find anything, or let me direct you to a couple of resources. There are two YouTubers in the state of California. They talk all about California stuff. I want to give you their channels because obviously they know California. They're claiming California, so obviously they know a heck of a lot better than me. So one is Shelly's Millions, and the other one is Jenny Silver. So check out those two YouTubers, and I'm almost sure one of them probably has a video regarding max benefits paid. Obviously, I'll see what I can find, but in the event that I can't, I definitely wanted to pass them along. Yeah, so I'm seeing a lot of people in PUA are they're so frustrating. It's all over the place. So, like, some people are getting paid. Some people can only file for a week. Some people can file for all weeks, but oh my gosh, it's so unbelievable. So Mike, Illinois PUA at 40. Oh, so Illinois paid 45 weeks of PUA? Because if that's the case, then they would only have 5 more weeks. Ugh. All right. Oh, yeah. Thank you for that information. I'll definitely look out, check that out as well. Karen, PUA. I was able to reopen my claim, but only allowed me to claim for 1 week this past Sunday. What's going to happen with the rest of the week they owe me? I mean, the good thing is, rest assured, you will definitely get paid, right? Because you were approved for those weeks. However, the quickest way to get paid is for you to actually reach out to someone. Now, what I'll do later tonight or tomorrow morning is go through the Facebook groups and kind of get some insight of what the chat or what the unemployment representatives were telling people. So, like, maybe if they were aware of that glitch, maybe there's some sort of ETA, like, yeah, it'll be fixed in a couple days or whatever, to avoid you having to reach out to them. So, yeah, I'll definitely do some research and hopefully find something that will give you an answer. Peace. Oh, I'm not sure. A mail address in California. I'll see if I can find something. But again, in the event I can't, definitely check out Shelly's Millions or Jenny Silver's YouTube channels. All right, guys, I do apologize. I do have to go. But I do go live on my channel Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, today we went a little early because I knew I would have to get off a little early. So if you haven't already, please like this video and, of course, subscribe. And I do apologize if I didn't get to your question. There's only one of me and there's a lot of you. So I try to go through them as best as I can. So thank you very much for being here and hope to see you all tomorrow night.